Hey YouTube, it's me, Bossy. I know it's been quite a long time. I think like 3 months or so. I do apologize to all my old subscribers and I welcome my new subscribers to my channel. I really apologize for not making videos like I have been. If some of you guys know or some of you guys don't know, I already had 4 children at home. And so it's very busy and hectic for me to make videos. And you know, with me being pregnant, I was really tired a lot. And I always had to do a lot of stuff around the house. It's no excuse. I'm sorry, you guys, but I am going to start putting up videos again now that I've had my son. So basically today, this video is my labor and delivery video. And it is about my final birth of my child, of my 5th child. Basically, let's see. I had him on January 2nd, but January 1st of 2014 was my actual due date. But basically, I'm going to take you back to when I was 36 weeks. So, I went to my 36 weeks appointment, and I have notes here. But I went to my 36 week doctor's appointment. You know, that was going to be the start of going weekly. And I got checked, and the doctor was basically like, oh, you're 1 centimeter dilated. So she was like, that's pretty good for 36 weeks. You might move along, especially with being this your 5th child. And, you know, that gave me hope that, oh, I might be able to have him vaginally. Because my previous pregnancy, my son, he was so big that I had to have an emergency C-section. So with that, typically the doctors want you to have a repeat C-section, but I was going to try to go for a VBAC delivery. So basically I was checked. She did an ultrasound. He was head down. Everything seemed fine. And so, you know, once I knew he was head down and I was already 1 centimeter dilated, I was trying everything in my power for this baby to come. I tried everything except castor oil. I wasn't going that route. So every week I went 37, 38 week appointment. I was still 1 centimeter dilated, and so I was getting frustrated because basically if I hadn't went into labor on my own, then I'd have to have a C-section. If I went in on my own, I was going to be able to have my VBAC because they couldn't, you know, induce me due to the fact that I had a previous cesarean birth. So at my 39 week doctor's appointment, I went and I knew that I had at least been 3 centimeter dilated or something. So she checked me. And she was like, no, you're still just 1. So at this point, I'm getting really mad because I didn't want to have another C-section because my previous one sucked. So I was really upset at this point. So when I left that appointment, I really tried hard. We did everything possible for this baby to come. So basically, she told me at the 39 week appointment, though, before I get ahead of myself, was that I'd have another appointment on the 31st, which was going to be New Year's Eve. I'd have another appointment on the 31st. And basically, she said when she checks me, which would have been the actual day, well, let's see. Yeah, the day before my due date, she basically said that if I hadn't made any more progress, that we're going to set up my C-section for January 2nd, even though my due date was the 1st. So I was just kind of like, I almost wanted to cry because I was just like, I didn't want to do it again. So basically went home, tried everything, you know, celebrated New Year's with the kids and my honey. And we played, the hip hop dance experience on the Connect and a bunch of other games for stuff to start happening. Because, you know, I was really wanting to get the show on the road. So, basically, I went to my appointment and she checked me and it was nothing. I was still the same. So basically, I was going in on the 2nd at 6 a.m. to have my son. My surgery was scheduled for 8 o'clock. But yeah, she wanted us to be there by 6 a.m. on January the 2nd. So basically, we got there. It was different because last time I had a C-section, you know, I had already got 8 centimeters dilated, was going through labor as normal with my previous pregnancies, and then everything just stopped and the baby went into distress. So I was wore out, so I don't remember a lot, but just a ton of pain. But this time I got there, she had me, I guess it's the recovery room, but she had me go there and had me go into the restroom. I had to wipe myself down with wipes or whatever. Then after that, they hooked me up to the monitor to, you know, monitor the baby's heart rate and also contractions, which I did start having quite a bit of contractions all of a sudden. And they were picking up pretty strong on the monitor, and they were starting to really, really hurt. So I was thinking, oh God, maybe something's going to happen before they cut me open. Didn't happen. So basically, at about 8:10 or so, they wheeled me to the operating room, and they went ahead and gave me a spinal, which sucked. Yeah, because basically they wanted me to hunch over, put my, you know, chin in my chest, and at the same time the nurse is still trying to monitor the baby's, you know, heartbeat, and he's moving all over the place. She's getting frustrated because she can't keep his heart rate monitor thing right, and then I'm trying to help her at the same time. It's still bending over, and I was just ready for it to be over. They finally got it done. I felt like a shooting pain through my leg, and he was like, did you feel that? I said, yes, I did. And I guess we were ready to go. So, you know, they got me all hooked up and laid me down. I couldn't move, basically. That stuff kicked in fast. I was numb. And I was numb, and basically they put up the blue sheet. They called my honey in, and they started. Basically, they were just telling me, can you feel this? Can you feel that? And I said, no, I don't know what they were doing, but they asked me if I could feel stuff, and I was like, no. But all of a sudden, I don't know if that spinal just wasn't working with me, because, you know, it's a bunch of side effects with that, which I don't remember that happening last time, them telling me that, but again, I was out of it. But all of a sudden, I had got real dizzy, and I felt like I had to throw up. So the anesthesiologist, he was, of course, over me as well. He ran and got a like a little pink bucket, and I just kept spitting in it. Like, I felt like I really had to throw up, and he gave me something in my IV, and the feeling went away. That happened twice, before they got the baby out and then after they got the baby out. But basically, so the doctors were basically like, there's going to be a bunch of pressure, in which I did feel a bunch of pressure, and I couldn't feel any pain or anything, but I felt like I was moving like left to right. I don't know if I don't know, but yeah, it was just real calm and quiet, and I just was trying to make sure I stayed alert, because, you know, I was really nervous this time. First time I could care less what was going on. I was exhausted, but this time I was really nervous and scared. And then I heard a little noise, and they got him out. I could tell by looking up, and I saw the look on his dad's face that he was out. They did say he had some meconium, but, you know, they got him all cleaned up and suctioned. He was born exactly at 8:42 a.m. on January 2nd, and he weighed 8 pounds and 2 ounces, and he was 19 inches and 3/4 long or something like that. Yeah. And so yeah, he was born, and his name is Talik, and he is baby number 5, and I'm going to show you guys him in a minute. But also, after they got him out, I got a tubal ligation done. So they went ahead, since I was already stomach wide open, they went ahead and clipped, and I think my honey said that they were doing something with a laser or something, but I know for sure they clipped and tied my tubes, so I am hopefully fixed for good. So yeah, that all happened. Everything was kind of quick. It was really, really quick. I didn't think it was going to go that fast, but it was. He was fine. I was fine. I was really waiting for the after pain effects of what I experienced from my previous delivery. I just assumed the C-sections felt like that after the baby was out. Because previously, when I had my fourth child, I did not want to breathe. The after pains of the C-section kicked my butt, and it sucked so bad. I just wanted to die. But this time, I was waiting for the pain to kick in. I don't know if they gave me medicine in my IV so that pain wouldn't come during the surgery or what. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just the last time I was so exhausted and, tired. But I'm just sitting there like, okay, when's the pain? I mean, I recall everything. We went back to recovery. I went there, they weighed him again and, did the little drops in his eyes and everything was fine. He was a pretty calm baby. He didn't cry a lot at all. So yeah, everything was good. I stayed in the hospital 3 days, or actually 4, including Thursday. I left Sunday. So yeah, 4 days. I didn't like that so much because I didn't really like being away from my kids, but stayed there 4 days and everything was fine. He was fine. They were really surprised that I recovered so well after my C-section. I was able to walk the following day. I mean, I was, peeing okay. I didn't have a lot of pain at all, so that was a good thing. And he's a good baby. So, I'm going to show you him. He's sleeping, but in his little gown we got from the hospital. But here is my little man. Hey, baby boy. He's sleeping. He had a head full of hair. And, this is him. Mr. Talik. Let me turn him. He's a little light baby. He's good in sleep. But this is my booty boo. He looks like his mommy. The others don't look like me as much. He's the only one that's my skin tone. I have caramel babies and little chocolates. And he's the first one that is my color. So, he is now, let me make sure. Yeah, he's 13 days old now. So, he's a big one. We left the hospital. He left weighing 7 pounds and 13 ounces. And then, of course, when I took him to his appointment a week, or not even a week, maybe 4 days after we left the hospital, he was weighing 8-12. So he gained everything back because I am breastfeeding and bottle feeding, but mainly breastfeeding. And we actually took him to the emergency room 2 nights ago because his left eye, it was like oozing pus or some kind of pusky stuff, and it was freaking me out. And I didn't like how my baby's eye was looking. I'm thinking he has pink eye or some infection or this and that. So we took him to Children's Mercy Hospital, and basically he had a clogged tear duct. I guess his tear duct wasn't fully developed in his left eye, so it was preventing, tears from coming out. So I'm thinking, okay, what do we do to fix this? I don't know what this is, and I was tired of his eye being crusted shut. It was pretty disgusting. But basically, the doctor just said to massage his tear duct. It's the little, I guess, tear duct right here in your eye. To massage it, and he should be fine. Just do it during every diaper change, which I didn't understand that. Because if I'm changing a diaper, I cannot clearly be massaging his eye, but whatever. But he seems better now. He can open his eye without, me having to pull it open for him. So he's good to go now. And when we left the doctor, before we left, they measured his weight again. So it's going up and down. And when we left, he was 8 pounds, 4 ounces. So he lost more weight. So I don't know. But this is my fat little daddy, Talik. And this is the last of my bunch. So I just wanted to share with you guys my labor and delivery story. I don't look the best right now. I tried to do a little something before I came on camera. I am going to be doing another video probably in a couple hours or so after I get the kids situated, about initial review about some hair. Or not even an initial, a final review about some hair. So yeah, this is my little man, and I wanted to share with you guys, Mr. Talik. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.